In Kisumu County, which has one of the highest HIV prevalence rates in Kenya, over 50,000 men depend on antiretroviral treatment to manage their health. In recent months, accessing these life-saving drugs has become a struggle for patients like Kelly, who has lived with the virus for 19 years.
From last year around July, there started to be a shortage of ARVs, specifically antiretroviral. So the place where I take my drugs is around 100 shillings from Kisumu town and 100 shillings back. That is 200 shillings to and fro. So many times I would go there and they would only give me the combination of lamivudine and tenofovir, but the other one of antiretroviral they would give me sometimes for 2 weeks. At most they would give me for 1 month. So this really created a challenge since the drugs would run out. While again, at some point, I did not have transport to go to Chulaimbo, where I normally take my drugs.
The shortage follows Kenya's transition from second-line treatment drugs such as antiretroviral to the first-line drug dolutegravir under the World Health Organization guidelines. This transition has not been smooth.
Of course, from November, we have a Red Ribbon WhatsApp network group, and they've been petitioning and even sent letters to NASCOP that this particular medicine is in short supply, because they would give you for 1 week as they still search, and because the government procured in low quantities, and actually this medicine is procured by the government of Kenya. Most of the medicine in this country is procured by US government through paper and the Global Fund.
Currently, we are experiencing a shortage of antiretroviral, which is a second line regimen, and it forces us as healthcare workers to issue plans with drugs, but because initially we used to give for 6 months for them who are violently suppressed, but right now people are being forced to come to take the medication. Maybe we give them like 2 weeks, the most 2 weeks, but like in December we are just giving for 4 days.
According to the Ministry of Health, the shift was inevitable to improve treatment outcomes. However, it left some patients unaware and unprepared for the change.
Disparate and difficult to be asked to go back to first line when you're already in second line. But we have gotten assurance from NASCOP that dolutegravir is more efficacious and superior than even antiretroviral, and then people's health will not be affected. Actually, as we speak, some people already moved from antiretroviral to dolutegravir to optimize their treatment.
Bernard, another patient on second-line treatment, says the uncertainty has taken an emotional toll.
The second line is a necessity, and it should be there. So when you start experiencing stockouts or medicine being rationed, you find out that it leaves you traumatized, and particularly when they start, it is more like a chess game, whereby do we put him on this, do we put him on that, and currently that is what is happening, because currently we are being transited to another medication.
While addressing the issue that sparked fears of ARV shortage, the Ministry of Health has assured patients that the transition is aimed at improving care. However, ensuring uninterrupted access to treatment remains a priority to safeguard the progress Kenya has made in managing HIV.
So that transition, changing from one medication to another, out there, maybe they were not quite informed that now we are using DTG for our clients and not the one they are used to. So that transition is what confused maybe a few people.
Kenya has come a long way in HIV treatment, moving from a cocktail of drugs to single pill regimens like dolutegravir. While the transition aims to streamline treatment, the shortage highlights gaps in the system that must be addressed.
Because treatment came and people now look well, what we realized that people feared was that sickness and manifestation. People fear what they see. We are no longer seeing people who are emaciated going to hospitals. There may be few of them, so people thought that AIDS is over. And the young people did not get proper education.
With over 1.4 million people on treatment in Kenya, ensuring a steady supply of ARVs is vital to sustaining the country's fight against HIV, as the Ministry of Health works to resolve the shortages, patients like Kaylee and Bernard remain hopeful for solution. Eunice Omolo, K24 for the Health Beat.